watching and listening to Chris and LTiDtv on YouTube and your favourite podcasts.
Right, Chris.
All right, good evening. First of all, can you hear me okay? I'm having had, as you can see from the shoddiness of my arrival and the lateness of my arrival, we're having again a few technical issues. My tinternet ain't what it used to be, as my grandmother used to say. No, she didn't. No, she didn't. How are you? I do hope that this my sound is working okay. It seems to be at my end, so hopefully it is at your end. Good evening, Paul. How the devil are you, sir? Nice of you to pop in. I hope you can hear me okay. Nobody's saying they can't, which is always a good sign. And Mike, good evening as well. How the devil are you? Hope you are well as well. Question I've got before, we're not going to talk about him after this. Has he gone yet? Has he fucked off yet? Oh, you know, is it only me that's going to be dancing on his grave? Because I've got to be honest with you, I'm glad to see the back of him. Thank you, Paul. Thank you very much. It reminds me very much of Canty. I'm very, very grateful for what he's done for us as a club in getting us back in. But fucking off at the first sign of a good paycheck kind of pisses me off a little bit. So go, Enzo. Fuck off. I hope you crash and burn, and I will happily dance on your grave when you get sacked by Chelsea. There we go. Enough said. Nate is in. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, whatever it is over there in the good old US of A. Nate, how are you? This is LTiDtv from Leicester Till I Die. Thank you for watching. As it says at the top, please do get your chats in, or get your thoughts into the chat and let us know what you think. We are going to be, like I say, going through the Championship away days. If you're listening via your favourite podcast platform, thank you for lending me your ears. It's grateful. Oh, I am grateful for having you along. This show is basically going to be made up as we go along at this rate. Yes, he could, Mike. Yes, he could. So basically, let me talk you through what we're going to be doing today. It's just a bit of fun, end of season laugh. We're going to be doing the same, hopefully, with away fans as well. So away fans that came to the KP. But this is all about away day experiences. So basically, anybody that watches Leicester Till I Die on a regular basis will know we have a matchday correspondent, Alan Bennett. And he goes to all the away games. He's a season ticket holder. He goes to every single game as long as his health allows him to. So basically, he's been a season ticket holder and going to away games since the mid-70s. He had a little bit of a break. Yeah, he's an old bugger like me. But we're so grateful for everything Alan does. Like I say, he gives me the man of the match. He's there. He's seen more than I can see on the TV or listen to on the radio. So he rates my man of the match and rates the team for me as well. And what I asked him to do here was rate the actual away day experience. So, you know, he's been round a block a few times, but please do remember that, as all shows are, this is an opinion show. If, like YouTube loser was probably the right word though, YouTube user last night, you come in just to have a dig at me, you'll be kicked out. It's as simple as that. He came in last night and he was sort of, you know, oh, you shouldn't be having a go at him, blah, blah. Get lost, you know. So if you disagree, or let us know if you have been to any of these grounds, what you think as an away fan, let me know in the chat. Let me know into the chat. You know, your opinions may well differ to Alan's. I can't argue because I don't go, well, apart from Southampton and Bournemouth, I've never been to any of the grounds this season, so I can't do it. So what we're basically going to be doing is he will rate them from 23 up to number 1. So we're going to start with the worst and go up to the best. See if you agree with Alan's choices. We'll also be looking at the allocations that are given to fans and ticket prices. Now, please remember, when we do look at the ticket prices and the away allocations, that these may differ, especially if you're a non-Leicester fan, because, and it may change depending on what team is visiting, or whether it's an evening game, an away game, whether some obviously clubs, grade them by ABCs and gold, silver, bronze and all that. So please do remember that as well. Paul, he's took his 30 bag of silver, whatever they call it in the Bible. Food prices are as per footballgroundguide.com. Let me just put this up. And also Footy Scran. So they may change again. They may be different. You may have experienced different prices. It's for a bit of fun. So don't put in the chat room, I got mine 50p cheaper when I was there. Good. I'm sure some of you will do, just to try and wind me up. But I'll just ignore you, as I normally do. Ticket prices are as per stokesenetal.co.uk, while ticket allocation details are as per twtd.co.uk. We thank all these sources for the use of their information. Right, shall we get this underway? I think we possibly should. We'll do this first.
Hello, Matt Elliott here.
Hi, Alan Smith here.
Hey guys, Ian Hume here.
Hi everybody, Jerry Taggart here.
Be sure to watch
Chris and Leicester LTiDtv
for all the latest Leicester City news and information.
You can also subscribe on YouTube and various social media channels
for the latest updates and news on Leicester City Football Club.
Come on, you foxes!
Yes, indeed. Come on, you foxes. And just to let you know, coming up, I'm actually going to have a night off tomorrow. I think I deserve it. I've got a new chair as well. It's very comfy. And look, it's blue. Look, right colour. On Friday, though, we are going to be speaking to Mr. Rob Tanner, friend of the channel, and obviously Leicester City correspondent at The Athletic. And we will be talking Enzo, and we will be talking who he thinks could be coming in. We obviously, yes, last night, and do check it out. We did have a chat on this channel, myself and Craig, and we looked at sort of who we thought could come in as manager. But we'll be talking with a man in the know. Works for The Athletic, is the LCFC correspondent. It's Friday at 7. And just to let you know, Monday at 7, we're not having a debate show. We normally do Let's Talk Leicester, because Doug is coming on. Yes, Doug. You may remember Doug. He's the guy with the spade on his head. See what I did there? He will, and me, will be doing our Euro 2024 group predictions. We're looking back at the qualifying predictions. I don't even think how we did. But we'll also be doing our group predictions. And then next Wednesday, I believe it is, we will be doing the Shit Shirt Show, which we always do when it comes down to the new season or an international competition. We will be rating the shirts for the individual teams. So a lot coming up. Mike, I couldn't comment. 2 I went to were okay. Hope I can make some of these grounds one day. Yep, setting a goal to make the costs across the pond by 2026. And you will be made most welcome, Nate. You will indeed. And if you get a chance to come down to the south coast of the UK, it is beautiful down here. We do stab the odd woman now and again, which is very unfortunate. And RIP to the lady that did get stabbed on Bournemouth Beach at the weekend, and to the lady that was with her who is in intensive care at the moment. I hope she obviously improves. But apart from that, it's a really nice place. Yes, indeed. We will talk about that more, I can say, Mike, on Saturday. But yeah, he is the favourite. He is, let's just put this up here. Looks like Corberon is picking up the pay. Yes, yeah. My 2 favourites, my 3 favourites, I'm going to say. My top 3, Corberon, Moyes, and Robbins. They're my top 3. Well, to be honest with you, Nate, you come from America, so just the one murder in 12 months is probably quite low for you, isn't it? But and you'd be made most welcome, Michael. You would be made most welcome indeed. Come down for the weekend. Don't know where you sleep because I haven't got a spare bedroom, but you'd be most welcome. Anyway, 12 minutes in, and we haven't mentioned any of the grounds yet. So shall we get on with it? I think we should now. So I just realised that this isn't going to work out because what I was hoping to do hasn't worked out. So here we go. Number 23. And this, I can say, remember, it's by Alan. I don't think yet. No, we haven't. I haven't updated it. I've had one of those days today. Number 23, Watford FC. Now, what I'm going to have to do here is just go up onto here and do away stadium. No, I didn't say that. I didn't save that either. Oh, what was I doing? Don't know where I put it. Anyway, he has rated Watford number 23 out of 23. He wasn't overly impressed with Watford. I'm not going to lie. Let me just get his comments up. You know when you do something and then it's disappeared and you don't know where they've gone to. But hey ho, such is life. Life's a bitch and then you drown. Right, let me just log into Messenger. And I will tell you what he thinks. There we go, Alan. So he's got here, and okay, these are Alan's comments. A decent stadium, but only soft drinks. Is there any stadium really that just does soft drinks? I mean, why are the fans that bad? I don't think of London as away day, Mike. I really don't. It's not London. It's like saying Luton's London and the London Airport. It's not. It's outside. It's like saying Newport's part of Cardiff, really, isn't it? Although it probably is, But yeah, I know what you're saying with London clubs. But yeah, he's got here. It's a decent stadium, but soft drinks only. Goodbye, Yellow Brick Road. Bum bum. Okay. Number 22. There we go. Look at that. Number 22. Ipswich Town. This was a surprise. But I have to say it ruined Christmas for him. Because yeah, we played them twice, Christmas and early New Year, and we didn't win either of them. We got draws. Thanks to their very handy knack of getting late goals against teams. But it has ruined Christmas, but he's got here a cramped concourse as well. He wasn't impressed with the concourse. So he has rated them as a 22 out of 23. So 21st, talking of London, Queen's Park Rangers. And he says here, a decent walk to our section from where the coach is parked. Also, again, a very cramped concourse. So he wasn't too pleased. He doesn't like these cramped concourses. Does not Alan. But he's got QPR. It's an old-fashioned stadium, isn't it? You're right up against the pitch, which I like, to be honest with you. But we're talking about the whole experience. So QPR come in at number 21. At number 20, Sheffield Wednesday. Lost a lot of its charm, he says, and it's looking a little tired. I don't think it's looking a little tired. I think it's looking a lot tired. And it looks a nice stadium, Mike. Yeah, I mean, Sheffield Wednesday, obviously, it's got its history, both good and bad. Used to always hold semi-finals before they had to go to Wembley for money purposes. But, I don't think, unfortunately, as well, it's going to improve with the current owners, is it? So, Sheffield Wednesday, they are number 20, as you can see. Number 19, Millwall. And he's just put here, in fairness, Millwall is Millwall. which it is. Never a truer word been said, Alan. So I'm surprised it was this high, to be honest with you. But like you said, it is a good atmosphere. Whatever you say about the Millwall fans, and we say a lot, they do get behind the team. Mike says he hated Millwall, and I think a lot of fans do. But it's made it outside of the 20s, just outside of the relegation zone, so to speak. And he's got Millwall at number 19. So who is number 18? Language, Timothy or Michael? Number 16 there, number 18, sorry, as you can see. I can't see, my eyes are going. Number 18 there is Sunderland. A superb stadium. Yes, it is one of the first of the new ones to be built, but the experience was ruined by seating the away fans as high as possible. You kind of get used to that with Newcastle, though, don't you? And let's be honest with you, if there's two levels, you are always going to put the away fans in the least popular seats. I guess that's just something that you do to away fans. Do we ever treat away fans really, really well? Let's be honest with you. No, we don't. But no, so there at number 18 is Sunderland. One above them at number 17. Well, to be honest with you, Mike, in time, you may be able to sample this stadium if you haven't already, because they are dropping like a stone in water. Rotherham and the New York Stadium. And this one was rated a nice compact stadium, but a little uninspiring. He was going full architecture mode there, wasn't he? He was expecting St. Paul's Cathedral. Cheers, Alan. Rotherham United are number 17. 16th, well, this was a first visit for Alan. He hadn't been before. This was his first visit. Was he impressed with this stadium? All I will say is Rooney's going to have to be. Number 16, Plymouth Argyle. Anybody else wonder why? I mean, he's come out and said, has Wayne Rooney, just a sidetrack, of course, that he wants to manage Everton or Man United eventually. I don't think Man United will sink that low. If he waits long enough, Everton might be down there in the lower divisions. They won't have a fire sale, obviously. But look, he's gone to Plymouth. It could be a good move because it could resurrect his career. But if he fails at Plymouth, I think that's it for him. Somebody as high profile as him cannot go to a club like Plymouth and then hope to survive. But you never know. White says there, lovely stadium and the surrounding area is very nice. If you don't get a nice surrounding area in Plymouth and Cornwall, you're not going to get it anywhere, are you, really? But yes, and apparently, I can say this because Brad's not with me, they do a very nice pasty as well. He'll hate that. So 16th there, Plymouth Argyle. As he said here, a first for me, a good atmosphere on the outside. Concourse, I've seen better stadiums, but he's seen worse as well. So pretty much average. You're right, Drum. You're right. And welcome along. Number 15, Bristol City. A long walk to the stadium from the coach park and a bit confusing around the turnstiles. Not the best organisation. Yeah, well, I said this is Alan's opinion, and he's got them pretty much in the middle there at 15th, and that is Bristol City. It's a bit too close to Wales for me, if you know what I mean. Yep, say no more. Number 14, Swansea City. We've got out about number 14. Nothing bad to say about Swansea except the journey. Obviously didn't have a very good journey to Swansea that day. But nothing particularly bad to say, but nothing overly good to say either. So they've kind of ended up slap bang in the middle there at 14th out of, well, not slap bang in the middle, but in the middle-ish at 14th out of 23rd. And that is the first of the Welsh sides in here at the moment, Swansea City. Number 13, a stadium that I have been to, a stadium I have worked at, which will probably give you a clue as to where I'm going with this. But in 13th, unlucky 13th for some, Blackburn Rovers. Now, I know Blackburn Rovers because I say I used to work there, and it's really, really weird. Reminds me very much of Filbert Street. They've got 3 decent stands and one, as you can see on the picture there, goddamn awful stand. And they can't do anything because of where the stadium is. You know, they've got houses on behind the stand. So, you know, I know when Jack Walker was in charge, he tried to buy the houses so that he could extend, not by a lot, but extend it out on, you know, to cover the housing area. And he couldn't get enough people agreeing to sell, or he wasn't offering enough money. Takes your pick. Yeah, it's a modern stadium, but probably about right. Alan's got there with 13th. Moving on up, as was it Yaz said? M People, that was it, M People. Moving on up. We've got number 12, which is Hull, which is again another new stadium. The cheapest away fixture this was for young Alan here. A good stadium and a decent concourse. So he liked it. In fairness, Mike, you're not missing an awful lot, if I'm honest with you. It's still stuck between Darwin and Blackburn, unfortunately. But anyway, Hull City were on. They say, as Alan said here, the cheapest away fixture, a good stadium, and a decent concourse. Number 11, one of them, if not the coldest stadium in England, basically. Number 11, Stoke City. Again, a newish stadium. Found a friendly bar, and the stadium is okay, and the wind was excellent. Always helps, doesn't it? Always puts you in a good mood when you're coming to remembering your away days if you've had a good win. So we're into the top 10. I did think it was going to be a short show today. And number 10, we are looking, is of course Coventry City there, who are back in their home stadium. Had a few bad years. And look, I know they are, and I've said this about Derby as well. I wouldn't want any football club to go out of business, even my fiercest rivals. They are, I mean, I've seen it with Bury. I used to work in Bury, and I knew the football ground when I worked there reasonably well because we did a few things there. And these clubs, including Leicester, we've been there. We've been out of business a couple of times. Do you know what? I can't wish anything bad. I know bad on Coventry. You know, we nearly lost our stadium. We managed to keep it because you know, King Power took over and bought the stadium back. And I'm glad to see Coventry back at the Rico, which is one of the weirdest stadiums from above when you look at it. It's not the Rico now, is it? It's the Coventry Building Society Stadium. But when you look at it above, you've got the stadium and you've got what looks like a huge boil on the end. Now, sometimes like Bolton, you get a hotel, but it's got an arena. But the arena is actually attached to the stadium. It looks well strange from above, I'll tell you. I can't say too much because we're going to be building an arena, hopefully near ours, but it will be separate. But yeah, in 10th position, Coventry. He says here, one of the more expensive games, but the coach park is close and the stadium and facilities are good. So a good write-up there for Coventry. Into the top 10, like I say, and number 9, Norwich City. Again, I've been to Norwich. It was many years ago. It must be 30 years since I went there. And at the time, it was a new stadium, and it was quite impressive. Of course, you will know Norwich because it is located on Let's Be Avenue. I know, I like saying it every time. I'm an old man, and old jokes always work for me. But yeah, how you, Luca? How you doing? So Norwich comes in at number 9. And what did he say about Norwich? A decent walk to the stadium, a good concourse, and a good stadium. Number 8. Wow, this shocked me. Birmingham City in at number 8. Parking was okay, and a friendly pub a short walk away. Alan, look, mate, if you get a nice pub, what more could you ask for? What more could you ask for? Hi, Doug. How you doing, mate? Yeah, so Birmingham comes in at number 8. I've never been, so I don't know. But it does say, like I say, a friendly pub, a short walk away. What more could you ask for? A stadium that I used to enjoy. And again, this is because when I used to live in Burnley, we used to go and watch Leicester when they used to come up to number 7 in the charts, which is Preston North End. Used to take the kids. It used to be kids for £1, so I could take all 4 kids along, and it didn't cost me a fortune. Well, £4, obviously. I mean, that's probably that. I mean, again, I'm going back sort of 20 odd years, but and it used to have obviously the football museum until they decided to shift it off to Manchester. I don't know why they did that. They should have kept it at Preston, because one of the original clubs, wasn't it? So, but look, it wasn't to be. They moved it to Manchester, but I always liked it. It was a decent ground. Alan says a good atmosphere for obvious reasons, and plenty going on, probably because we won. A decent stadium. Yeah, I'm going to say I agree with you that they've updated it a lot. Easy parking as well. I liked Preston. I did like Preston, and so did Alan, because he's put it at number 7. At number 6 in the chart is, well, would you believe it, Huddersfield Town. Again, one of the newer stadiums. Parking close by, and this is really important, as we'll come to in a second. And a friendly atmosphere with good facilities. So he quite liked one Yorkshire team that he was very, very keen on. So he's got Huddersfield Town Stadium at number 6 out of 23. Number 5. Getting exciting. Number 5. Cardiff City, the other Welsh team. Come on, the Welsh. Another stadium I like, and a good size concourse. It's all about the concourse with Alan, isn't it? It's all about the concourse. And so it should be as well. He liked Cardiff City, and he has put it in as his number 5. Number 4, well, we like the ground. Are we going to be liking the manager? That is the question, because it is West Brom. Always a favourite of Alan's. A friendly atmosphere in the pub. I think Mike is referring to one of his Welsh cousins there, stadiums. But no, West Brom, number 4. I say always it's a favourite of Alan's. He likes it. It's, again, not a modern stadium. It's a stadium that's been upgraded through the years, the Hawthorns, but he likes it, and a good atmosphere as well. Number 3. Can you work out who's going to have a guess at what the top 3 might be? Who can remember where we've mentioned? Have a drink while I'm just doing this. Cheers. So, the top 3. I have mixed memories about this. Most of them are very good, because the last 3 games I've been to, we actually won. One of them was 9-0. You know where I'm going with this one, don't you? Number 3, it is St Mary's. Now, Alan's got here a decent stadium and concourse. Has to be a decent stadium, because it is exactly the same as the King Power. The people that designed the King Power are the people that designed St Mary's. St Mary's came first, and it's basically just paint the blue over the red, and you've gone from St Mary's to the King Power. It is exactly virtually the same stadium. does have leaks. I mean, you say that about Man United. Maybe they're not as bad as Man United's leaks, but I have been to a game where I had a leak straight above me, and I got wet during the 90 minutes. Let me just say that. They've also changed it round. The way that you used to be able to get in as an away fan, they've blocked off. You used to go down this tunnel. Was it over? I don't know if it was over a train track. It was very enclosed. It was a bit intimidating, really. But you come out, but no, they don't do that anymore. They make you walk all the way round. We won 4-1, I think it was. We scored after 8 seconds, which obviously the home fans went quiet very, very early on. And I then had like a 5-hour walk. I met somebody there that I know. Said, I'll take you back, Chris. Don't go back on the train because I booked my ticket. Said, I'll take you back. Car's not far. Not far? Car was virtually fucking Bournemouth. I literally had to say at the end, you're going to get, I'll wait here. You go and get your car. Because I've got heart trouble, as you know. I mean, it was like, I really appreciated the offer. If I'd known the car was that far away, I'd have got my other mate that took me to drop me off at the train station so I could get a train back. But now the stadium and, of course, the wins have been very good for us. Thank you very much, Southampton. The coach spot, literally, yes, is close by. It's literally outside the door, which is possibly why they've changed one of the entrances. But they don't let the away fans down over that concourse now. So Southampton's coming in at number 3. Number 2. 2 to go. There we go. Number 2, Middlesbrough. Ooh. Coach Park close and a good fan zone with friendly supporters. Again, one of the very first of the new stadiums to be bought. The owner obviously pumped a lot of money in. He went down that route of getting people in, of getting money in and getting big name stars in. Ravanelli, Juninho, still lost in the Carling Cup to us, and then got relegated. But no, nice ground, nice owner. He stuck by the club despite it all, and they come in at number 2. And they have a fan zone, like I say, which was very, very much impressed Alan. And they say he likes the supporters as well. So, what was Alan's best away day? This may surprise you, and we'll have a look at it straight after this.
The TalkSport Fan Network is the ultimate on-demand destination for the UK's best fan-led football podcasts,
including Leicester Till I Die, independent analysis and reaction for the Foxes faithful.
The TalkSport Fan Network,
unbeatable club-dedicated content created by the fans for the fans.
Follow the podcast on the TalkSport Fan Network.
Indeed. And if you missed this yesterday, which was quite possibly you would have missed it because we didn't do it. We're doing it again next Tuesday. Yes, we were going to do it this Tuesday, but to be honest, with everything that's been going on with Leicester, we decided not to, because I did say to Craig, we'll have to cancel at the last minute if anything happens regarding Leicester, which obviously it hasn't really, but there we go. So number 1, Mike's going to love this, not, but number 1, the best away day as voted for by Alan Bennett, our matchday correspondent, does the man of the match. Does the team rating, goes to every single game, season ticket holder. He's not missed an away day this season. And he has put his favourite away day experience was, drum roll, I prefer a cheese roll, but there we go, Leeds United and Ellen Road. Whoa. When I saw this list come through, I was like, what? But, look, fair play. They had to win something, didn't they? Yeah, exactly. Best away day in the Championship, and it will still be the best away day in the Championship next season. Look, they can at least say they've won something this season now, can't they? May not be what they wanted to win, of course, but look, they've won something. And no, it is a great atmosphere. You've got to say the fans, every fan's got the nutters. Most of them come on here, but look, it is what it is. They've won it. Congratulations to Leeds, the best atmosphere. That is Alan's choice. So just to run down it again, I think Alan had the Leeds chip fitted during his visit. So just to run down, ladies and gentlemen, the top 23. New entry at number 23, Watford. 22, Ipswich. 21, QPR. 20, Sheffield Wednesday. 19, Millwall. 18, Sunderland. 17, Rotherham United. 16 was Plymouth Argyle. Bristol City was number 15. First of the Welsh clubs at 14 was Swansea City. Blackburn Rovers, my ex-employees, are at number 13. Hull at 12. Stoke at 11. Coventry coming in at number 10. Norwich City were number 9. Birmingham City number 8. Preston North End number 7. Huddersfield Town number 6. Cardiff City number 5. West Brom 4. Southampton 3. Middlesbrough 2. And as you can see there, Leeds United, the best away day in the Championship. And the chances are there will still be the best away day in the Championship next season. Sorry, Leeds, I had to just say that. But thanks very much. Look, it's just a quick one, just a bit of fun. I thought I got it better prepared than I did, so please forgive me. We could do with it, Drum. We could do with it. Look, here we go. We will be back on Thursday. We will be talking Enzo going. We'll be talking who's coming in. And we'll be talking PSR with Rob Tanner from The Athletic, the Leicester City correspondent from The Athletic. That's going to be happening Friday, 7 o'clock. Be there or be square, as they say. And then next week, a little bit of a change to our normal schedule. Like for the football, it's like cancelling EastEnders, isn't it, this one? But we are going to have no... why haven't I written it down? Oh, it's the week after the 10th. So there is a Leicester City debate show on Monday at 3 o'clock. On Wednesday at 5, we're doing a joint broadcast with Doug's channel. You saw him in earlier, the Dugout Football channel. We'll be doing the Shit Shirt Show for the Euros. I hope there's some good ones, Doug. I hope they're just not all normal. And then the following Monday, the 10th of June, we'll be having the predictions. And, of course, there'll be 1 or 2 shows in between, always bound to be. This was just a laugh. I hope you enjoyed it. That was Alan's thoughts. Can't say I disagree with a lot of what he said. We'll be back possibly tomorrow with the show. Who knows? But appreciate you popping in. Appreciate you listening. And I will see you, if not before, Friday at 7 o'clock. Take care. Thanks for watching and listening.
Thanks for watching. These videos are tremendous. You better like them too, or I'll be back.
This podcast is proud to be part of the TalkSport Fan Network. TalkSport. Powered by fans.
That will conclude this evening's entertainment.